So I went to graduate school, and in graduate school, things were highly unstructured. Like there was a little bit more flexibility. Yeah, sometimes I have a class that I had to attend to, sometimes I had meeting with an advisor, but for most part, it was very unstructured. So I could decide how to manage my time. I could decide whether I will work a particular time or a particular day and on what project what I will be working. And so then I got a job. And a job to me feels so unstructured. It almost feels like being in school, high school, elementary school. You have your time, or you're like 8 to 4, or 8 to 5. That's your total time. Then you have 8 to noon, and then you have a recess. I mean, a break, not a recess. You can see it that way, because to me, a workplace feels like high school or elementary school for adults. You have your supervisor monitoring every move. You arrive late. Hey, you arrive late. You got a 30 point, and then if you extend your break, uh, you are late from your recess. You have to be here at a particular time. Or if your lunch extends too long, oh, you arrive late from lunch. That's an also -1. That's going to affect your performance. It's ridiculous. It's totally, from my point of view, it's totally ridiculous that workplaces have turned into high school. And it's scary too. And I don't like it. It's the reason why I don't like workplaces sometimes, because I feel like I'm treading going from an adult back to be a child, because people, your manager sometimes treat you like child. It's like you cannot choose what to do, and even if you have nothing to do, you still have to be there, sitting at a computer, being in a store, dealing with customers, and then you have to not doing anything while the store is totally completely empty. And if you have a book, God forbid you have a book. Why you have a book? There's stuff that you have to be cleaning 5, 6 times because there's nobody in the store. It's sad. It's a depressing world. So you can't even educate yourself while at work to try to get something better. No, you have to be doing menial tasks the whole day, even if there are no customers around, because you have to be working. Anyway, that's how I got. That's my little rant about workplace. Oh, and I was forgetting the most important one: lunches. Lunches are very interesting. Like if you work in a small company, and you have fewer employees, when you get your lunch, everybody goes to lunch at the same time. However, if you work in a large company, good luck, because there's only one tiny little break room with a few chairs and only maybe one or two microwaves, and then one of the microwaves doesn't work, and then you have to be in line to use the only microwave that is available, and you're there waiting to use the microwave, and like 5, 10 minutes pass, and then you have to wait 5 more minutes to warm up your food, and then you have about 10 minutes to eat your food, but then you have to wait about other 2 minutes to let the food cool down, so that way you can eat it, so that way you don't burn your mouth. Otherwise, you're going to be like, I burn my mouth. And then out of a sudden, you're eating your food, and you have 5 minutes, 4 minutes pass, and then that's your lunch break. 4 minutes only, because you have to be in line for like almost 50 minutes just to get your lunch ready. Is that even ideal? This is the work that we're doing, and then you have to go back to work, and you are probably angry because you didn't have enough time to enjoy your food. You just have to gulp your food inside. It's it's awful. In my opinion, it's awful. We are dehumanized by workplaces just for their benefit of them, for their production. It's awful. It's ridiculous. Um, which is funny, because sometimes other places, workplaces, you will not expect this workplace to give you more time, but Home Depot used to, and still do it sometimes. If you work a longer shift, they will give you 1 hour for lunch. I had 1 hour where I could walk out in my lunch, relax for a little bit, not have to deal with customer, go through a mantra to relax myself and calm down, so that way I can go back and deal with people. Um, Other places like Walmart also did the same too, which again, time to relax in my lunch, not have to deal with human beings for a little bit, going to my own little world. But not many workplaces do that, unfortunately, which is sad, which is why I think people are angry, because someone's like, who wants to be in going in the morning into traffic to arrive to work, to be treated to, so if you arrive a little 1 minute or 2 minutes late, they can go and tell you, oh, you have a tardy, you are late. And then on top of that, you have to get a 15-minute break because you have to be there all the time. I had one supervisor one time they used to harass me for using the bathroom. Hey, where were you? Where were you? And I was like, I was in the bathroom. I needed to go to the bathroom, you know? I don't know what they were expecting me to say, but they also ignored me and they were yelling at me for using the bathroom. What the hell? I'm a human being. If I need to go and pee, I go and pee. If I need to go poop, I go and poop. What are you going to do? What do you want me to do? Do you want me to crap my pants? So, like, sometimes you're dehumanized as a human in these workplaces, and no wonder people want to work. You know, I don't blame them. I think I understand why.